When I was younger, before I discovered poetry, around 8 or 9, I had a box. This box was the light of my life. This box made everything better. After I got teased and bullied at school, after everything got knocked out of my hands, after my brothers made me feel like I was the only person on this earth that felt the way that I felt, and I was an idiot, and I was wrong for everything that I ever did, and got ridiculed for my feminine behavior, after I just went through everything with all these people and felt like I need to get away, I went to that box. And inside of this box was the contents of every little girl's dream. Before I tell you what was in this box, let me tell you where it was. When I felt the need to get away, I would wait. I would wait until my dad would have us take our showers at night. Rest in peace, his soul. At night we would have to take these showers, and I couldn't take 5-minute showers. I would end up taking 30-minute showers. Yes, I would get yelled at and everybody would be mad at me, but that's why I took them last, because I couldn't be trusted to take a short shower. After all my brothers got out of the shower, I would take my shower last, and I would turn on the water, turn on the shower head, and pretend like I was taking a shower. As soon as I didn't hear anybody coming through the hallway, I opened the door, and right next to my door was a closet, and right underneath at the very bottom shelf, behind all of the old medicines and blankets and sheets and pillowcases and all these old things that we never used, behind it was my box. Now you know I'm going to get away and be a happy kid, so I grabbed that box and I took it into the bathroom and I closed the door and locked it. I waited a couple seconds to not hear anybody, and inside that box was an accumulation of things that I just adored and stole from people that I loved. But there were things that people never used, so that way that if one day, you know, somebody found it, they'd be like, what is all this stuff? Or it's just a whole bunch of stuff that nobody ever used, so that way I couldn't get caught. It was full of heels and dresses and Halloween wigs and Halloween makeup and full of things that would make a girl feel pretty at 8 or 9. I remember I used to take the contents out of that box, and I remember one time I actually had a Halloween wig, and it was a clown wig, and that clown wig was afro, it was curly, so I ran it underneath the water, and I brushed it out until it was straight, and I put it on my head, and no matter what rainbow colors were on that wig, I felt beautiful, because I was who I was in that second. I would literally sit there for hours and look at myself and pretend I was the most beautiful girl in the world, and all the boys I had crushes on in school would love me, and they would think that I'm just the most perfect person and beautiful woman in the world, and my name would be Monica Sylvia Gomez, and it would just be the most amazing experience of my life. Every single time I'd have to take my 30-minute showers. Looking back on my life, I spent a lot of time alone. Because all that time alone, I felt like me. Time spent around other people, I felt like what everybody else wanted me to be. Those times in the bathroom kind of made me who I am today. But now, instead of looking in the mirror and regretting what I see before I put on the wig and the makeup, I look in the mirror and I wake up in the morning and I look and I see a beautiful woman, and I see that woman that I always seen when I was 8 or 9. This box made everything better. Did you have a box? Did you have something that made you feel like you're you? Before I found poetry, this box made me feel so amazing. I would pull it out when my parents had to leave for Family Sunday, when I felt sick, when I didn't go to school and nobody was home. I would pull that box out and, ooh, you knew I was going to be the happiest person in the world. That box saved my life a couple times. When I would feel like I shouldn't be alive, when I felt bad for being attracted to men, when I felt like nobody loved me and I was trapped in a corner doing drugs and at this age and feeling horrible and hating myself and never wanting to walk outside of my door, I pulled out that box, and after I was done, no matter how bad I felt for dressing up afterwards, I still felt like myself. That feeling that everybody got to feel, they took for granted, I got to feel for 30 minutes a day. And you know when you're a kid, you don't always take a shower every day, let's be real. So, if I had the time and nobody was around, I would do it. But that box saved my life. If I didn't have that box, I don't know who I'd be. Until next time, a Tgirls story, from my heart to yours.